what's up guys? So we're back at it. I'm just going to be doing a couple of things, just a short video today. I'm going to be taking off the EGR tubes on the truck and getting some NPT fittings to plug those holes up. I already took off the smog pump and I want to try to get rid of the canister as well. I want to try to delete some of the vacuum lines as well, so we'll see how far we get on it, but I at least got to get those plugs for the EGR tube today. Alright, so these are the, I don't know if you can see them very good down there. You see that one right there? It's the EGR tube. So I need to get the NPT fittings to plug up those. And you can see it comes all the way down over here. And this is where it came to the smog pump. And this is the bracket for the smog pump that I already deleted. I'm gonna try to clean up some of these vacuum lines too. Probably save that for another video though. And the canister down here. Maybe we'll get to that today, maybe not. But first things first, can't work on a truck without a beer. So there we go. Those are all the EGR tubes. Like I said, this is the hose that would go from the smog pump, this is from the EGR, from the exhaust side of the manifold all the way over into here, down at the smog pump. And there we go, there's some of the holes. So I gotta go I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's right now or somewhere, try to find some NPT fittings and size those up so that way I can plug those up. A lot of guys I know, they'll take them off, they'll cut them, crimp them, or weld them, but I'm trying to go for something a little bit cleaner look. I guess it's a good thing I was doing this because, so this was sitting on the engine like this. So you had your cylinders 5 and 6 back there. You got 1, 2, and 3 up here. And it looked like 2 and 3, they were leaking a little bit of exhaust. I mean, I scraped a lot of it off, but you can just see, look at how clean those two are. And then these, they have all that like charcoal looking on it. So it's a good thing that we're doing this. Probably a little late in the video to be mentioning this, but I wanted to tell you guys, this is on a Chevy 250, the 4.1. So this should apply to the 194, the 230, 250, maybe the 292, but they're all pretty much the same. And of course, this will be your smog engines. I know some of the earlier engines were not smog. They didn't need all the EGR and everything on them. So, but yeah. All right, so run to O'Reilly's, run to AutoZone, and then finally found all these parts at Lowe's. So had to stop and get some tacos too. But now we're back. So what I came up with was I found these 1/2-inch flare fittings. These match up to these just fine. So threads match and everything, same size, 1/2-inch. So we're gonna go ahead and put those on. I was able to find 4 of these and I needed 5. So what I ended up getting was, I got the 1/2-inch with 3/8. You can see 3/8 to the 1/2-inch, and then I just got the plug to plug this up to. So I got 4 of the 1/2 inches and then 1 of these because that's all they had at Lowe's. And then of course, you know, I gotta stop and get me some carne asada tacos with the jalapeno. Cheers. this is what I just pulled out of there. So I remember seeing something online that there's these tubes in there. And so I went ahead and tried to pull it out. It came out pretty tough. I just got a pick. Just went ahead, got my right angle pick in there, and I just kind of forced it in there and then just nudged it out. I had to keep going from different angles until it finally came out. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's worthless, so I'm trying to get it to focus. But that's literally just gonna destroy your airflow, so might as well remove that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start installing these fittings. What I love about being a mechanic. All right, so there you go. You can see those brass fittings down in there. Looks much cleaner. Starting to clean up some of this engine bay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if I'll be able to start this truck tonight, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove this canister and remove these lines. And if I have to reinstall them, I will tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cap these off from the lines from the charcoal canister, and then tomorrow I'll come and start it, see how it's running and everything, and then I'm gonna check these fittings too to make sure that they're not leaking exhaust. So I forgot to hit record, but there we go. There's no charcoal canister. Let me get that rag out of there. No charcoal canister. I went ahead and capped off these three. You know what they say, don't be silly, wrap your willy. So went ahead and capped off those three plugs, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to start it tonight, but we'll go ahead and figure it out in the morning. But there it is, a charcoal canister. I don't even think this was doing anything, because as soon as I started touching this thing, these hoses came right off. So, and you could always just smell gas as soon as I parked it. So yeah, that charcoal canister wasn't doing nothing for me. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this bracket for the smog pump that I should have taken off a long time ago. Starting to look nice in this engine bay. If you think I didn't have enough space in my engine bay, now I got a little bit more. So that's everything that I went ahead and took off today. The EGR pipe, got the NPT fittings for that, plugged that up. Took this bracket off for the smog pump. Smog pump I took off a long time ago. EGR, or no, that's the charcoal canister. Charcoal canister and the bracket. And this engine bay, I'd say, is starting to look a lot better. Still got some things I want to clean up here, but I mean, if you guys can't tell, you know, there used to be a, right here is where those tubes came in for the EGR. The charcoal canister was right here. Smog pump was right here with that bracket coming up. And then those lines, of course, that were going up here and over here to the charcoal canister. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together. Got a couple more plans for the future. You know, I eventually wanna clean this up a lot better. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I wanna get a valve cover. I need to do the valve cover gasket, front and rear main seal, transmission seals. I need to shorten the drive shaft. Slowly but surely she's coming along. If you guys have any ideas or any examples of any builds or whatever that clean it up pretty good, go ahead and tag me in them so that way I can see. I'm gonna, hopefully in the future, I wanna do a carburetor too. So Like I said, a lot of plans, but slowly but surely. All right, guys, it's the next day, so I got everything put back together. I'm about to take off, so I'm just gonna start it up, see how it runs, let it idle out here for a little bit, and then I'll be driving it for the rest of the day. So it seems like it's running good to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep cruising it, pay attention to it, and see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.